Of the 6 East African community Patada says 4 have their own carriers, which are Uganda Airlines, Tanzania Air, Kenya Airways, and Rwanda Air. Before the collapse of the community in 1977, the region was running the East African Airlines that was based in Kenya. It is the current Kenya Airways.
I'd like to call on Kenya once again to use the same magnanimity and give back the old East African infrastructure that belonged to the East African Airlines, so that we have a beginning in establishing now the institution that collapsed, because it did exist and it had infrastructure.
The Committee on Accounts of the Regional Assembly undertook to assess the situation of the aviation industry in the region. Legislators are calling for the rebranding of the national carriers to reflect the East African community, a move aimed at marketing and promoting the regional bloc.
Rebrand all the EAC airlines with EAC colors and emblem of EAC at the case with the EAC passport.
Why can't you write East African Community, Kenya Airways, East African Community, Burundi Airways, East African Community, Rwanda Airways? That will be at least the way of showing of unity.
If we have done it with passports, what's wrong with us doing it with the airways? At least, if not substantially, but at least symbolically.
I found the report very interesting on the issue of branding our airlines. I think that this proposal that Kenya Airlines have the emblem of the EAC, the Air Uganda has the emblem, Air Rwanda has the emblem. I think it's an interesting proposal.
They also want the national carriers to be merged to form and revive the East African Airline.
Fragmenting our markets, everyone competing, but competing in a way that is not logical.
This is a matter that needs to be studied further, because in my view, it's not possible for all the countries to acquire 23 airlines, 23 airplanes. That's, to me, that has an effect on the cost.
The Civil Aviation Safety and Security Oversight Agency, CASOA, regulates the region's aviation industry. The legislators are seeking to reduce the high cost of air travel in the region.
Right, Honourable Speaker, when I travel from Juba to Nairobi, I pay $780 as cost of air transport. That is so much expensive than to travel from Juba to London.
A region is a tourism hub, and that is the niche you have to market. How do we market it when you have this kind of costs in terms of the airfare, and even when you land, these other costs?
Despite the fact that CASOA is a regulator, the Regional Assembly has established that some countries are procuring aircrafts without consulting the agency. The Assembly was also briefed on the lack of capacity by the region to investigate aviation accidents. Jingo Francis, Entebbe in Arusha, Tanzania.